Coach, first Big Ten win of the season at home. Obviously, how are you feeling after it?
I'm really excited for the team. We worked really hard coming into this game. And the best thing for us as a coaching staff is to watch us execute the things that we practiced for the last couple of days. So some good execution down the stretch, and happy for these guys that they can pull that win out in front of our fans. Happy for our fans as well.
And it really felt like the three-pointers were a lot of emphasis tonight in the offense. How much does it change the efficiency and how it runs when the three ball's falling?
Well, it makes a big difference. We've got some pretty good post players. We got Destiny, China, KB down there, and a lot of times teams come in and they just want to pack the paint and not let those guys get going. And so when we can have these two and Jill and Antonia come out and knock down some three-pointers, that opens up things for us. What you saw later in the game in the fourth quarter, we were able to get some opportunities for Destiny, get some opportunities for KB, because we knocked down some shots and that opened things up.
You guys committed 8 turnovers in the first quarter of the game, and the final 3 quarters, you guys only committed 7 turnovers. What happened in the final 3 quarters that managed to stop the turnovers? I guess?
Well, I threatened them that we would be practicing tomorrow, and then if we didn't cut out, no, I'm just kidding. I think this is a team that so often we have to feel our way through, and sometimes early in the games, the start of games, we're kind of swinging for the fences, and then we kind of settle down, and we just take bunts and singles, and that seems to work a little bit better for us. So that's about it. I just thought we did a better job of executing the last 3 quarters on the offensive end, and when we did that, we got shots, and when we get good shots, we have a chance to make them.
And during the fourth quarter, there was a time period just hitting threes, making your free throws. What was going through your mind during that stretch for you guys?
Coach just told me to keep shooting, so I just kept shooting. And really, like Coach said, it was packing in the paint, so it's easier to shoot the threes.
And Eric, you had some big threes down the stretch too. When you're hitting from the outside, how does it affect, I guess, your game as a whole when the shots are falling?
I guess it just makes it better, and I think of it like, what can I do to help my team? And I feel like that helped us a lot, and it opened up the paint for them. So when we started hitting outside shots, it opened up the paint for Destiny and KB to get going and get some touches.
Coach Destiny Adams had another double-double, 21 points, 10 rebounds. What do you see from her performance tonight?
Well, I thought she was patient. They did a really good job in the first half, really, of not letting her get touches in her sweet spots, and she didn't force it. In the first half, she did a good job of passing out of double teams, and I think she did a good job of adjusting her game and got out in transition and got some baskets that way. She got to the free throw line, and she didn't get caught up in I'm not getting touches early, so she got she went to work on the defensive end. She went to work getting steals in the press, and all those things kind of helped loosen the paint up for her, and then she was able to get some stuff going in the second half.
Coach, seems like a lot of times, your team starts off a little slow in the first quarter but picks up in the second quarter. What happens in that second quarter that makes them, improve?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's just the energy of the game. Sometimes I think they're I hear them in the locker room before the game. Sometimes they might be too wound up, and they're trying to win the game in the first 5 minutes of the game, and they have to kind of settle down and just play. And so we work on it, we talk about it, but as long as we can stay within striking distance in the first quarter and not dig ourselves too big of a hole, then we're okay. And I think that's what happened today. We stayed within striking distance, and then as we settled down and kind of picked up the pace, we were in good shape.
And on Saturday, you guys got a game against Wisconsin. Team you played tough last time that you played them. What's the biggest key, do you think, to stringing together some wins as the season goes on?
Well, I think the biggest key is to not think about stringing together wins and focusing on executing against the game plan against that opponent. We know Wisconsin coming in here, Sarah Williams is a handful, and she had pretty good game against us when we went up there. So we got to be ready to not let her get going and not let her get have a great night And that's a tall order because she's a really good player. So, but it starts with her, and we got to be ready to defend her.